Bureau XCOM Declassified has a long history filled with trials and tribulations. Starting out as a first-person shooter, the game added two companions, ditched the first-person for third-person, and now looks like this. 5 years of development hell and a can-do, will-do attitude from 2K Games has finally dropped this title in our lap. Well, it is a success that the Bureau hit shelves at all. That's about the only success the game accomplishes. The Bureau buries itself in clunky mechanics, boring level design, and a ridiculous narrative. I really wanted to like the Bureau. Really wanted to like it. 60s FBI agents with fedoras and suspenders, smoking cigarettes and fighting aliens undercover. This game had Josh and Key written all over it. On top of that, the Bureau apes many mechanics from the Enemy Unknown formula that so many people loved last year. With so much to like, what was there to hate? The answer? Everything else. Allow me to clarify. Declassified's biggest problem is its mechanics. While the movement itself isn't all that bad, the game throws big enemies like mutons and sectopods at you enough that you'll be doing a lot of running from cover to cover. Unfortunately, the cover mechanics are sticky, and these sticky controls carry over to picking up items, reviving teammates, even the shooting feels sloppy. This is just where the problems begin. Channeling the squad-based combat from the original XCOM, Declassified gives you two squad mates. These squad mates can be customized slightly with different colors and name changes. However, aside from the few customizable options, these agents become more of a burden than brothers in arms. They don't dodge grenades, they don't get into good cover, and they follow you around like a lost puppy. The Bureau tries to make up for this by giving you a command wheel a la Mass Effect. But even when you give commands, they're quickly ignored and the agents go back into lost puppy mode. After grinding a few levels, these guys become a little more helpful with their different skills. However, their helpfulness is weighed down with the burden of their poor survival skills that make you hoof it into direct fire and try to revive these fallen morons. Once you're safe inside the XCOM headquarters, there are a few things to do, again similar to the XCOM strategy games. You can check up on research, recruit new agents, even interrogate imprisoned aliens. However, none of this is as deep as the previous XCOM games. Instead of creating immersion in the fight against the extraterrestrial invaders, it'll just leave you with one more thing to be disappointed in. The game offers dialogue options with characters working in the base, but they have little to no effect on the narrative. We won't even get into the plot, which, even for a game about aliens invading in 1962, is just ridiculous. After prowling through 4 extremely unpleasant hours, there is a bit of a rhythm to XCOM Declassified. You'll start to unlock more powers, figure out how to combat the enemy. It becomes a bit more fun. But that's short-lived as the levels start to all look alike, with underground alien towers being the bulk of the setting. It would be easy to pass off XCOM's failings on its much maligned production process. However, that doesn't stop this game from being a pretty aggravating experience. This attempt to blend Mass Effect with Enemy Unknown results in a lot of features from both of those games. The Bureau lacks the refinement, the narrative, scripted or emergent, and the love that made both of those aforementioned games a success. If you want to give it a try, be my guest, but my recommendation is to pass. Thank you for watching our review of the Bureau XCOM Declassified. Check back for more reviews and check out our podcast at awaycast.com.